And turning now to Decision Desk 24, Republican presidential hopeful Vivek Ramaswamy is hoping to gain support in Michigan, a state where Donald Trump is heavily favored. But can he start pulling ahead of other opponents? That's the question. News Nation's Robert Sherman is live from Bloomfield Hills, Michigan. So, Robert, what is Ramaswamy's plan to close the gap here?
Hey there, Kelly. Yeah, Vivek Ramaswamy has been one of the big surprises of the early 2024 presidential race, rising to the top of a long list of candidates, and today putting a focus on the state of Michigan. You mentioned it, Kelly. You look at the polling data coming out of this state. Former President Donald Trump is in strong position here. If the state's primary were held today, polling from Emerson College says that he would take home more than 60% of the vote. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis in a distant second at around 13%. Former Vice President Mike Pence in third, and then Vivek Ramaswamy down at fourth. But that goes back to the question that you had, Kelly. How does Ramaswamy close the gap here? And in our long conversation with him, he says he wants to focus on bridging that divide between Republicans and Democrats, putting a prime focus on national pride. Listen to this.
The real dividing line in this country is whether we are pro-American. Do we stand for the ideals this nation was founded on? Or are we fundamentally anti-American that exists in this country? People who wish to apologize for the existence of a nation founded on those ideals.
One of his ideas that is raising some eyebrows is to make citizens age 18 to 24 pass a civics test in order to vote, similar to what those seeking citizenship in the U.S. would have to pass. And there are alternatives, he says. If you were to serve in the U.S. military for 6 months or as a first responder, you'd have that right to vote as well. Otherwise, you'd have to wait until age 25. There's not a lot of data out there on this so far, Kelly, but there was a study that goes back to 2019, which found only about 4 in 10 Americans could pass such a civics test. That's going to be something we'll be keeping a close eye on as this campaign continues on. Kelly? Absolutely. Some interesting ideas. All right, Robert Sherman, thank you so much. And tonight, 2024 presidential candidate, North Dakota Governor Doug Burgum joins Leland Vittert live during On Balance. That is 7 p.m. Eastern right here on News Nation. And next Monday, News Nation is set to host the first presidential town hall with Republican candidate Vivek Ramaswamy. Leland Vittert hosts live from Chicago on Monday, August 14th, with live audiences in Chicago, Iowa, and in New Hampshire.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.